Hi there everyone, welcome back to Aidans Railways. So I put a poll up a couple of days ago for everyone to vote on. We got quite a good response, I was amazed. I only put 3 options on. I put on, I think it was N gauge, Star Car Scale Electric or 00 gauge. So resoundingly, the votes went in favour of 00 gauge. So here we have the Clerestory coach in question. Now this is one of the longer full length, we'll say, Hornby Clerestory coaches of a much more sizable weight. It also has the corridors, so this is a compartment corridor Clerestory coach. Now this has been heavily modified. Well, I say heavily modified, it's had quite a significant amount of modifications done to it. It's had a full repaint by all accounts. How well this might show up, I don't know, but you can actually tell. It had some weathering done to the body sides. It's also had transfers applied for the Lner. Really rather well done. So you've got the coach numbers, the Lner, third class on the compartment and corridor doors, and it's also got the guard transfer there as well. That's to name just a few of the modifications that have took place. On top of that, it's also had a corridor end panel put on, which is just plasticard by the looks of it, a period lamp at the rear. It's had a certain amount of weathering done as well at the ends and on the buffers and things like that. The transfers that have been applied on this side as well, so we've got the coach number, the third class transfers placed on the doors there, and the guard transfer on the guard's door. This is obviously a lot more detailed and more accurate than the ordinary railroad or the original Triang and Hornby Railways Clerestory coaches. Obviously we've seen some of them recently in some of my videos with the blood and custard ones from the Anglian set. A number of videos back I had the Lner ones, the weathered ones, but they were just basically railroad Clerestory coaches. Now unfortunately this was the only one in the model shop. I really do wish that there actually had been a number more, but there's not. There's only this one. And to be fair, I think I can get away with using this with a number of other coaches, possibly Gresley teaks that I've modified, the railroad ones that I modified, which I'll put a link up there in the corner. If you haven't seen that video where I gave them a bit of a spray tan and things like that, I could potentially run it in a short set with them. I did actually purchase a full set of the 4 6-wheel Lner coaches along with the Lner 4-wheel baggage coach as well. I've had these since about February or something like that, beginning of February. I chose not to after I did the Great Northern 4-wheel ones. If you want me to do a video on these, let me know. Get in the comments and let me know about that. But I could potentially run, a mixed rake like that. The chassis itself's been given a light weathering by all accounts by the looks of it. If I just bring it up, hopefully it'll focus in. And you can see it's just got a light weathering, similar to what I did with those Gresley railroad coaches. See in here, you can see this is the corridor side of the coach, and you can see the compartments. And then you can see that's actually the compartment side. You can see the seats inside there, and obviously we've got this baggage area at the rear there. It's quite a sizable coach. It's got a fair amount of weight. We've got these nice step boards running along the side and also mirrored along on the bogies as well. It's got the plastic white lined wheels. I think I might change these ones because we've been such a heavy coach, there'll be quite a certain amount of friction on those wheels. If I have a look at the base, you can see there we've got Hornby made in Great Britain. So this predates the China builds. So I've had a quick look on the internet. I can't see these. I do remember the actual Great Western chocolate and cream versions of these when they became available. There's far more detail, as you can see, on these than the railroad types. Although it's been repainted and weathered, you can still make out where the shut panels are on the doors. They're maybe not quite as emphasized as they once were, but then it has been somewhat heavily weathered as well. Everything seems to be pretty much intact. For me, I think it's actually been quite a good job someone's done there. As I said before, it's a bit of a shame that there isn't actually any more of them there when I went in. I really wish I'd got there a bit earlier and managed to pick up some more, possibly just a couple more, or even one would have been nice to have with it. But I think this is probably gonna spend its life in a mixed rake with something like the 6-wheel coaches or the Gresleys, maybe some 4-wheels, I don't know. It's more than likely going to be in a mixed rake just to give it sort of a branch line look, I would imagine, something like that. Let me know if you've seen anything like this. Maybe you're the person who did this. You might be able to tell me more about the paint job. It's not quite a teak colour, so it's much darker than that of these 6 wheels. It's probably darker than the spray tan I gave to the Gresley coaches, but it's also weathered, and you can see that on the paint there. You can see where it looks like rubbing or orange peel, which is a term we used to use when I was painting cars. It's not actually orange peel, it is actually a dirt. Probably doesn't pick it up that well on the camera, but it's actually dirted. It's sort of weathered up to give that smoky, sooty look. Let me know what you think. I was quite happy with the part with the cash. It wasn't very much at all. Maybe a £5, I think it was. I can't remember now. It has been actually here for a number of weeks. I just haven't got around to doing a video on it. I actually purchased it with a number of other coaches, which I know that I've got to do videos for, because they've got some sort of interesting twists to them as well. Let me know if you've got any of these more full-length Clerestories, what liveries they were in. Have you seen any that have been done like this? I certainly don't remember them actually being available in an Lner guise anyway, but I could be wrong. But this is definitely a repaint because it's very visible. If you look really close up, you can just sort of see those brush marks. There we go, just on the top there. You can just about make them out. Let me know in the comments what you think. I think it's a lovely one-off, bit of a custom Clerestory coach in Lner. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget, if you haven't already subscribed, click on the round button. If you enjoyed this video and you want to watch some more, there's another video at the top of the screen and there's a playlist at the bottom. See you again soon.